Based on the 1962 novel of the same name, A Wrinkle in Time is a 2018 film directed by visionary director Ava DuVernay, known for her work on the phenomenal 2014 Martin Luther King Jr. biopic, Selma. The film stars newcomers Storm Reid, Levi Miller, and Deric McCabe, alongside veterans such as Chris Pine, Oprah Winfrey, Reese Witherspoon, Mindy Kaling, Zach Galifianakis, and Gugu Mbatha-Raw. 4 years after Meg and Charles Wallace's father, played exceptionally well by Chris Pine, has gone missing, the children encounter three strange women in their backyard who inform the children that their father has not vanished, but is simply trapped somewhere in the universe. Along with Meg's acquaintances from school, Calvin, the six tesser through the cosmos to otherworldly realms in search of Pine. Cinematically, this film was absolutely breathtaking. The aesthetic of some of these otherworldly locations was ethereal and phenomenal. We're given sweeping landscapes in a Halo-esque ring planet called Uriel, shot on set in New Zealand, that is just breathtaking. It feels totally magical and vibrant. The CGI, for the most part, is fairly seamless and, in my opinion, looked really, really great, including a fantastically magical winged leaf creature that Reese Witherspoon miraculously metamorphosizes into in front of our very eyes. And some of these set pieces will certainly find their homes on Disney lots in the foreseeable future, and they prove to be one of the better aspects of an otherwise soulless mess. Meg, the protagonist of the film, is played exceptionally well by brand new actress Storm Reid, who made a slight appearance in 12 Years a Slave a couple years ago, but nothing major. Storm Reid does such a great job of really capturing the self-doubt, emotion, and proper deliverance of this character, Meg, and we're undoubtedly going to see more of her in years to come. Chris Pine brings a level of heart and sincerity to this film that it really, really, really needs and deserves, and all of his, albeit minimal screen time, offers real heart and commitment to an otherwise strangely hollow film. The remainder of the performances, unfortunately, are rather forgettable, including mostly the performances from some of these child actors, and some of them even border on cringe-inducing, which is not good. Now, I know it's difficult to criticize child actors, and I completely agree with that sentiment. I don't think that we should be too harsh necessarily on the child actors, because I don't think it's their fault that they were cast in sort of difficult to play roles. But when a film relies so heavily on its child actors to really carry the film, especially at one point you'll see in this movie, it becomes kind of imperative that the child actors bring some level of talent to the film. And believe you me, I think that there are objective levels of talent for child actors. See Harry Potter. They did incredible work on that film. See Storm Reid, the lead in this film, Meg Murray. She does such a great job, and she's a child actor. And some of the other ones just do not step up to the plate the way that Storm Reid was able to. DuVernay attempts to capture the magic and the messages of the novel in her film, which is, of course, believe in love, believe in yourself, challenge conformity. She's merely able to scratch the surface of these elements, but ultimately is unable to transcend what comes off as kind of a generic made-for-TV Disney movie. The themes feel confused, the film comes off rushed, and thusly, not one aspect of this film feels like it had an iota of human emotion and experience poured into it. This film has the bone structure of a top-tier model without any of the vital organs to keep it running. Several moments in this movie will undoubtedly make you cringe. Giant Oprah does not work. When Mrs. Witch, played by Miss Winfrey, appears in Meg's backyard, she is the size of a building and stays that way for a number of scenes. Now, this was wisely cut from the promotional material for this film because it's horrifying. Meg's younger brother, Charles Wallace, terrible in every single scene that he was in. And when the movie shifts and kind of requires a lot more of his character, this young child actor is unable to step up to the plate, and that ultimately leaves the climax of the film really forgettable and insincere. Some of the other child actors are given lines to say in this movie that would never come out of the mouth of a 12-year-old, and it really makes you just wonder who on earth thought that any of this was a good idea. Now, I didn't read Madison Langell's novel, so I cannot compare it to that. What I do know is that I saw a pretty bad film this weekend, and it really didn't manage to deliver on any of the messages that it sort of set out in the beginning. The acting was, for the most part, pretty dismal. Ava DuVernay maintains that the film is for 9 to 12-year-olds, not for adults, so therefore I'd give it a half point credit for the fact that I might enjoy this if I were a 9 to 12-year-old, but I'm not. And I was really kind of hoping for another one of these great kids movies we've been getting blessed with that transcends the age gap and appeals to adults the same way that it appeals to youngsters. This film doesn't do that. So I may enjoy this if I were 9, but I'm not 9, clearly, so I may never know. The cinematography looked great, and Storm Reid was an absolute joy. And Chris Pine really brought a lot of heart and emotion into that father-daughter relationship that is one of the only really spectacular elements of this film. But other than that, the film was a pure letdown. And a damn shame, as this really could have been the little spark of magic that our youth needs more than ever right now. All right, guys, couch score. This film is getting a 4 out of 10 for me couch score. This is probably among the worst films I've seen this year so far. Now I want you guys to sound off in the comment section down below and let me know if you saw Wrinkle in Time this weekend or if you plan to see this coming weekend. Ultimately, I don't think if you have children that they're gonna love this movie. I think it's a little bit confused, and I think maybe you'd have better luck going to Peter Rabbit, which I've heard is spectacular. Click thumbs up down below, guys. Hit subscribe so you never miss a video from my brown couch. Share this video around the internet if you want to support what I do here at the channel. And I will see you guys next time.